When you have a small audience, it's easy to get intimidated by the big brands who have a lot of followers. It's easy to be on a comparison game and actually wonder like how do they get there? How do they get to have so many followers and how do they get to be influential brands in their space? It's easy to think about that they have everything figured out and maybe you have like a lot of more steps to go to where they are. It's easy to get on a comparison game instead of actually building your brand for influence. When so many people look like they have everything figured out, you may wonder how do they got there and how can you get there as well. Many times this creates so much shame and doubt in ourselves, thinking that why we haven't got the numbers that they got. But the truth is, when it comes down to building a personal brand as a coach with less than 1,000 followers, numbers don't matter. People are. That's because if we go out with 10 people, that's like quite a lot, right? So think about if you go out with like 50 people, that's even more. But if you think about going out with like 1,000 people, then you can even like imagine that. Like it's a lot. And this means that you can even fill out like a concert hall. Now I want you to think about someone who has, let's say, not even 1,000 of followers. Let's say they have 500 followers. Do you think that person will look up to you, considering that you are further ahead than them? Just the way someone who has like 100,000 followers and wants to get, let's say, to 1 million followers, they will be an example for someone who has like 50,000 followers. The perception where we are, it's different. The way someone sees us, they can see us as mentors for them, and other people could see us as newbies, depending where they are in their journey. All we can do and what we actually need to do here is to change the perception that we have about ourselves, because most of the times the perception that we have about ourselves puts us in a position where we actually feel intimidated by the big brands. So when it comes down to building your personal brand for influence as a coach, even with a small following, this is what I recommend you to do. First thing that I want you to do is to really connect with every follower that you have. This could be like sending them a quick note, thanking them that they follow you, and even asking them what kind of content they want to hear from you. This will help you not only to connect with your followers and really treat your followers like real people and really behave with them and connect with them on a deeper level, but you will also be able to be helpful for them, to support them in their journey with whatever they need to do next. Be afraid to really connect with them, because at the end, all your followers are real people, right? If you would meet with them in person, it would be very easy to say, hi, how are you doing? How was your day? So it's really important to connect with them if you actually want to build any kind of brand in the online space. Another thing that you can think about is, okay, now that you connect with your follower or your followers, what can you do to actually help them? How can you be helpful for them? What kind of content can you give them to be able to help them like move the needle forward? And when I speak about content, giving like valuable content and all these things, I'm not speaking only about giving educational content and how to, right? It's important to give them educational content, but it's also important to inspire them through your content. It's also important for you to maybe entertain them if you have like a personality of an entertainer. It's also important for you to promote your services as well. So it's like you're in business, you need to make money, and at the same time, you also need to connect with your audience in order for you to build this brand. So be helpful, provide content, provide amazing value for them, inspire them, entertain them, educate them, and share your offer to be able to sell. And through this content that you're sharing, that you're helping your audience, that you're inspiring, you're educating, you're entertaining, and you're sharing your offer, I want you to also think about how can you actually show more of your core values, more of your personality, more of what you stand for in order for you to build this influential brand. Don't be afraid to show what you're standing for, even if it goes against of some of your competition. This will gonna help you to stand out. This will gonna help you to show what is your lane and what you actually want to show to people compared with someone else. Be afraid to share your point of view of what you believe is right, even if it goes against some of your competition or some people that you may know. Share your point of view, even if it goes against of some other people that you know and what they are sharing. If this is your opinion, you're there meant to share. But it's not about you being and putting yourself against others. It's about standing in your power and showing what you believe, and what you believe and why you believe what you believe, right? Instead of what other people are believing. This will gonna help you to stand out in the market, and this will gonna help you to show what makes you different and what you stand for. And while all these things may sound inspiring to you, or it may sound really interesting, and you got some ideas and now you want to implement them, here's a quick plan for you. Just think about doing this every day. Just 5 minutes a day. Think about how can you connect with your audience? 5 minutes a day to send them a message, to connect with them, to ask them how they are doing, to see what they want from you, and really then providing them that. For example, you can use like 5 minutes a day to, let's say, connect with your followers. 5 minutes to connect with them, 5 minutes to give a quick tip, and 5 minutes to share more of your personality and your values. And you can do this through your DMs, but you can also do this through your own content as well. This is just 15 minutes a day that you can use to actually build your influential brand. Even if you have less than 1,000 followers, even if you feel like maybe your followers are maybe not your ideal clients, or you don't even know because you don't know them, you haven't connected with them. When you do that, you will be able to build an influential personal brand, and you'll also be able, at the same time, to connect with your audience on a deeper level and really build your following as well. That's what actually helped me build and establish my personal brand, even when I was having just 500 followers. This is how I got like my first coaching clients. This is how I got like my next coaching clients, and so on and so forth, right? So if I could do this, I'm sure that you can do this as well. This is just like the easiest strategy that you can find out there, and is very effective as well. This way you don't have to use any strange tactics. You don't need to burn yourself out posting content 24/7. Those things don't work and don't matter. While it's important to put content out there to inspire, educate, entertain your audience, and so on and so forth, it's also important to know how to actually put the content out there. How will you put your content in the front of them in order to inspire them to take action, to, you know, work with you or get on a call with you, and so on and so forth. So if you're interested in that, I really recommend you to download the Personal Branding Launch Roadmap, which I provide for you in the description down below, where I share with you how you can actually go from unknown to well-paid mentor, even if really nobody heard about you. Maybe you don't have a following, maybe you feel that your following is just based on your friends and family. This will gonna support you to really know what is the strategy that you need to go through. If you don't have followers, or if you have a small following, even if you're friends and family, and I cannot wait for you to actually see that. All you have to do is to download it down below, and I cannot wait for you to actually see it. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it, comment down below what you learned out of this video, let me know what you're gonna implement next, hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video, share this video with your friends, your family, if you know that they may need this video right now, and I cannot wait to see you the next time.